So no one wanted to do this at big Wembley and go down and talk to it. Like button, subscribe if you have to.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on. No, Mike, never hide the line. Hey, still, get me. Competition hates us, mate. What is it? 99 strength, man. This is what it is, man. We need a fuck. This is how I was looking at the screen. Don't know where to start, people. Don't know where to go with this. Smash the like button. Yeah, man. We all know the obvious. We lost 2-0 against Manchester City. We ain't been in a cup final for 6 years. We haven't won too much during the Emirates era. And it's a bitter pill to swallow. Now, what I would say is I don't want to see nobody feeling sorry for themselves, because when it was time to feel sorry for yourself on that football pitch, you didn't do it. And again, in many ways, it feels like seeing the same movie play out time and time again, whether it's you, man, crumbling. I love you, man, to bits, you know. I love you lot with all my heart. I don't subscribe to this. You, man, are scared and all of these kind of things. But at the end of the day, you keep proving people right. And until you prove them wrong, you've proved them right. What did I say at the beginning? I could take winning. I sure as hell love to win. Losing comes with life. You learn a lot more in defeat. And for Mikel Arteta, someone that has a great record at Wembley, in the same vein of Gabriel Jesus never losing when he scored, he ain't been there enough. And there's a lot that you need to learn, and a lot that you need to learn today. Every one of those players. I don't want to hear that. We'll get on to everything. Kepa fucked up. See what happens when pussies want to talk about sentiment and playing guys and all of this. When it's time to be ruthless, play your best keeper. Play your best keeper. Look at what City did in our midfield. Nullified Rice and Super Mendy. No passing lanes. Raya is obviously a better keeper, traditional keeper, but a big point as to why you've got a ball-playing keeper so you can go long. You've got Kai Havertz in the 10. You've got Gyökeres, limited players. Hit them long. Listen, we're going to go everywhere. Arteta, you need to hold it. Players, you need to hold it. I always say at the beginning of things, I love to win. Losing comes with life, let alone football. And drawing, obviously, you can't draw today. I can hold all of that. But the very minimum I wanted is leave it all out there. Have no regrets. Relish it. Past that, if you lost to the better team, which we did, there's nothing more you could say in it. There really isn't. So you've let the fans down around the world. You've let yourselves down. And this goes for the coaching staff, everyone. You've let everybody down. And most importantly, let yourselves down, because the familiar stench in your mouths. Now you lot go off, do what you're doing for your countries. Those of you that are not going anywhere, is what it is. Obviously, there's no timber. Obviously, Saliba's pulled out of France. Hopefully, that's just a precaution. But yeah, there's a couple injuries and whatnot. I don't want to hear about players that are not available. I can't lie, that's going to piss me off today if any of you start that. I don't care if Eze and Timber and this one and that one weren't there. I do not give a flying fuck. Look in my face. I don't care. Of course, we could have done better with them. End of the day, you not cry about this side and the depth and all of this. And in many ways, Mikel Arteta and these players, I see the same things. Football is a 90-minute game. Football's decided at both boxes. And we keep seeing the same things. We keep seeing the same things. And again, Mikel Arteta, 90% of the way we're there, you know. Cool, they can call us bottlers. They can do all of this crap. We share the highs, not that we've been exposed to any real highs, and we share the lows together. 90% of the way we're there. That 10%, as I keep talking about, that we're lacking, it's going to bite us on the bollocks time after time after time after time. And what I mean by that is we do the stats thing. We do the football's based on probabilities. We can cope tactically, but there's a reason whether you support Arsenal, City today, whatever football club you support, there's an element of randomness. There's an element of things happening that you couldn't bank of happening. Nobody thought Nico O'Reilly would have scored 2 today, or when Szoboszlai licked in that free kick. When it's time to go the other way, manager, you're not pivoting enough, and you're not pivoting quick enough. Why is it taking so long for Martinelli? And we all know Martinelli's shit. Why is it taking him this long to come on the pitch? Hincapié is getting cooked against Semenyo. Fair enough, he's on the yellow. Why is it taking so long for Calafiori to come on the pitch? And again, Arteta and the players have got smoke. Madueke's been on the pitch for 2 minutes. He's done better than all of you. Calafiori's had half chances. You've got limited players in Gyökeres and Kai Havertz. Go direct. Stop making Kepa play out from the back. Go long. Win the first and seconds. Kai Havertz, you should be scoring. But as I said, performing for 90 minutes, starting games well, being in it for the first half, and then capitulating in the second. We've seen that before. Where was the possession? Where was the ability to pivot from the tactics? Where was the galvanization? Some of you players, you attackers, you have not been good enough this season. I can elevate, I can forget about that, and it's almost irrelevant. Today is a day about being protagonists, about going down in Arsenal folklore, about pride in your own performance, about winning your individual battles. And for the first 45, you did. But what happened in that second half? Gaffer as well, what happened? So we'll eat that today. We'll hug that. We'll sit with this defeat. But until you learn your lessons, there's gonna keep biting you on the arse. Now they can banter. There's bare verbal in my social media platforms, and I'm getting killed on TalkSport. Fuck everybody that's not connected to Arsenal Football Club. All you lot can suck your mums. No one's gonna do me nothing in the flesh. It is what it is, and I ain't one of them tough guys. But no one's gonna do anything. Do the hard stuff. I care about you lot. I love you lot. You know, you keep proving people right. You keep letting yourselves down. People are going to be very disingenuous about Gyökeres. This Gyökeres extremely limited, 100%. More heart than bear man out there. Calafiori on the pitch, 2 minutes. Mikel Arteta midfield is already redundant. The way they're playing, and it's great from Pep Guardiola. Big them up. Side note, big up Man City. 2 goals, clean sheet. People have said a lot what you said. I know you've got higher ambitions generally when the season kicks off, then the League Cup. But you did what you needed to do. We lost to the better men. But for you lads, who can look me in my face and say they had a great performance? I think it's the same old suspects. Why is it taking so long to gamble and take off a defender? And then you got Rice centre half. Saka, I love you to bits, riding with you to the death. And we're not doing none of this scapegoat and BS. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. And to a degree, when I'm seeing Kai Havertz half chances and the balls are falling to individuals like this, how can I get vexed? I say the same thing. I see the same thing year in, year out. Manager, you're showing an inability to pivot, put down the kitchen sink and just fucking go for it in a final, you know. Fucking go for it. And the players as well. You man are soft. I love you lot, kills me. This is a safe space. Man are soft. Man are good youths. You ain't got that hungry and that nastiness now on granted. You ain't got to finals before. And you learn a lot more in defeat. I ain't really here for this stoic shit, but you ain't been to a final. You got to a final, man, and crumbled. Only you lot can tell me, was it the atmosphere? Was it City's tactics? Was it a bit of what we've seen already? What was it? You lot that try and tell me this sentiment, oh, Kepa deserves to play. And what we're not going to do is make this about Kepa. That's what we're not going to do. Of course, goals change games at any given moment. And that did change the trajectory. Anyone that watched it, City came out for the second half. What on for you lot? Because you lot was superb in the first half to a degree. You lot had them penned in. Don't get twisted. We're not really asking questions of their keeper. I know Kai had a chance. I'm sure Saka had a chance. It felt like there was 2-3 saves in quick succession with Trafford. You're counting on one hand. But I'm used to this. Whether we've won, lost, or drawn in any competition, and it's not all throw the kitchen sink and everything's terrible. We're seeing the same things. And old habits die hard. Until you want to learn, the same things are going to repeat themselves. Therefore, I didn't learn nothing new. Players, I didn't learn nothing new. Go win the league. Go win the league. We'll sit and we'll hug this until the next game, innit? Go win the league. Credit to Manchester City, man. Let yourselves down. You, man. Hella chatting from every one of you. Even Raya, you weren't playing. Hella chattings. I'm just asking for some desire. And again, don't get twisted. Do I think you were good enough? No, and all these things. I'm not saying you never had heart and willingness and things, but there's never an ability to go off script. Whether that's you, Mikel Arteta, demanding that and making the players do that, whether it's the players putting the team on their shoulders, it's the same old individuals. Saliba, I feel sorry for you. Gyökeres, I feel sorry for you. Magalhaes, you weren't the best, I feel sorry for you. Nketiah, you weren't nothing to scream and shout about, I feel sorry for you. Nobody can talk to me about Benjamin White, barely fit. We knew he weren't getting 90 minutes. You knew you weren't getting 90 minutes. You knew Kai Havertz weren't getting 90 minutes. Gaffer, you could, and again, fair enough, I'm not a gaffer. You could see the temperature changing in the second half. Not only was City better than us, had our pen us in our arm, we're getting tired. There's gaps. It's competition shit anyway, isn't it? Like, bro, we don't win this. It is what it is. They slapped us the last time we got to the final here. They slapped us again. It is what it is. You've got to do what you can in the champs, which I don't believe you're going to win. Do what you can in the FA Cup. Do what you can in the Premier League. Tomorrow's a day to look at the tactical stuff and whatnot. Midfield is where I'm looking at because it's won and lost in both ends. Midfield, Gaffer, same old. When it's time to try something, yeah, Haaland was kept quiet and there weren't really individual brilliance in general beyond Semenyo. Big up Ben White for just kicking Cherky as well. He's taking a piss. Bro, you man deserved it. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And it's in games like this, in finals, in decisive moments. We know our midfield is decent. It's indifferent. You know, man, on to Rice and Zubimendi. We know what our defense has. But the players have to be, when you're in crunch games in the Champions League, in the Prem, you know, in a cup final where it's not really about the performance, it's just about doing this thing. These players cannot take half chances. Why did it take? Listen, we all know Martinelli and Trossard. It is what it is on a match day. But why did it take it so long to bring him on? So manager, Mikel Arteta, players, you all need to slap yourselves. Because as much as it hurts me, I've been here before. We're all going to get over this. I've been here before. Time and time again, 4 years. The last 3 years, the Prem, the champs could have been better, could have been worse. And definitely the domestic cups. We got 3 trophies to fight for at this moment in time. We're out of 1. It's you lot that's never seizing the present. We're moving like it's a league game. Fair enough. And even though I think we should have not even gone home, but we should have flexed our muscles when it was 0-0. When it's 1-0, you definitely need to do that. 2-0, you 1,000,000% need to do that. And we're still playing the same way. And when the second goal went in, we knew it was a myth. Now, Kepa fucked up. This is why you play your best. You ain't been there in 6 years. And you don't want to sit there and tell me, oh, Kepa deserves it and this and that. We're not going to scapegoat because Kepa fucked up for that goal. But that's a 1-2 minute flashpoints. What the hell was said for the other 80 minutes? I don't know about any other platforms, but we can, decipher stuff. None of you tried to go down in Arsenal folklore. I'm not saying you don't care. I'm not saying you didn't want to win. I'm just saying for all the talking and all the verbal, the best thing about football, it doesn't matter if you speak English, Chinese, Spanish, you all got 2 feet. Go and play in it. Go and show us because you didn't. You let down the fans all around the world. You let down the fans who paid all heap of money going there. You let down your family and friends who are probably harassing you for tickets. And you let down yourselves. You let down yourselves. And it's you lot that are going to have to hug this because the ratio is negative. You've got more disappointment than nice moments. As Saka said, we ain't done nothing. And I don't think you man are bottlers. I don't think you man are pussy old. I don't believe none of that. But until you go and show it, until you prove people wrong, everyone's right. We know they're shameless agendas. We know they're going to talk worse. And I'm only talking to Arsenal fans. We're all big enough to deal with this. Safe, man. Safe, man. Arteta. Inability, indifferent first half as a football club. Players half at it. Second half, crumbling. Football's a 90-minute game. In many ways, when I isolate the fact that, granted, against City, that's the poorest we've been in a minute. But when I forget the fact that it's a League Cup game, I've seen that. Whether we've won, lost, or drawn games this season in the Premier League, we've played the exact same way. I don't want to be that guy and say, because I don't believe, listen, we lost. It's not for lack of desire and hunger and all of that. Competencies, abilities, ability to pivot, all those things are relevant. But to the naked eye, don't look like man care. Man are not leaving it out there. Only a couple of you care. Some of you, if I'm being harsh, and like my coach used to say, is either you don't care, you won't care, or one of them things. Which one is it? You don't care or you can't care. Some of you just don't know how to do it. Some of you, man, just ain't got it in you. Man are not savage. It's too nice. It's too nice. Man wanna respond to adversity when it's not on. Because as much as it's about tactics, like I said, tomorrow we'll focus on the midfield, the subs, Saka doing poor for the second goal, Kepa changing the trajectory of the game, the passing lanes, all of that. Tomorrow's that. Today it's about blood, desire, and leaving it all out there. Man didn't move hungrier than them. Obviously, I can never accuse you lot of being City, but you weren't hungry. You must be the City team and the players that have won champs and Prems and 3P and 4P and 100 points. You must be. Because them man, they look hungrier than you. And they've been winning. What have you lot got? I don't care what you've done in your career prior to Arsenal Football Club, What have you done together? Pick yourselves up. Because you think the world cares that you ain't won this trophy in my lifetime, that you've bottled it again. Do you think the world cares? You better fucking pick yourselves up and what's left in these 3 competitions, bring something home. Those of you that are going off to play for your country, go pack your bags. Do not come back to Low London, Cody. Take a shower in Northwest London and go where you need to go. And when you come back, no talking, no was, shouldn't even get water. Go out and do what needs to be done. Okay, let yourselves down. And you're better than that. You're better than that. You're better than that. I've seen you respond to adversity. What the hell is that? Allow me, man. Well, you don't care. If I look at it at face value and I was a fickle fan, you don't care. You don't care. Or you don't care enough. Or you can't care enough. Or you won't care enough. Man, are not savage. We've had limited footballers at this football club that are savage. We've had great footballers that are savage. You man are good use. You help old ladies across the road and do all of that, and you'll do it for the majority of the season. You see when it's crunch time. Some of you got use. I've been here before, innit? So, shit. Pretenders, man. And it kills me to say I'm vexed with you. I don't want to see none of you. Don't want to hear from none of you today. Don't want to hear from you for at least 48 hours, innit? Don't want to hear from you for 48 hours. Don't want to hear from you for 48 hours. The biggest thing for me was no regrets. I keep saying it. No regrets. If we lose, we lose. No regrets. Arteta, I don't think you're alive. If I look in your eyes and you tell me that there's no regrets, you're lying to me. All of those players, you're lying to me. And I don't care which players were good and which players were bad. There's 11 fucking players out there. Doesn't matter if one player's been world class and all of that and the rest have been meaty. It's a team game. So allow me. Because that's how you lot play in the cup, in the final. In the season where up until now, and obviously with the 3 comps, you're in March, you're involved in stuff. All right. Like I said, there's too much of this probability thing. There's no healthy randomness. There's no pivoting away for what we've worked on. In many ways, it's dying on our sword, but it's not dying on the sword how it needs to be. You're not pulling City out of shape. Nobody's creating clear-cut chances for themselves. Cool, I think the majority of our attacking players are either in poor form or limited. Arteta's not doing anything to generate chances. It's too little too late when the subs have come on. By default, in my opinion, Martinelli did nothing but Manelli, Calafiori, Madueke, my centre-halves, some of the better players. We'll hug this, innit? Allow me. I don't want to hear it. There's nothing these man can say. I don't want to hear nothing. Don't want to hear nothing. Just get back on the horse. The world don't care. Fix up. Pretenders, bro. It kills me to say it, but you were pretenders today. Man, we're not serious. Football's a 90-minute game. Pardon me. Time to bench Saka for the remainder of the season. Listen, I love Saka with all my heart. I don't care no more, man. You ask me tomorrow, I don't care, bro. Whoever wants to play. Whoever needs to get benched. Bro, and even Arteta saying, where I praise how you've assembled this defense, I have to ask, is this attack sustainable? You've got limited players, and I'm not even drawing out Kai beyond the obvious. Like, how much time is a man going to see Kai Havertz miss these easy goals? Not even easy goals. And it's easy for me to say, I like Kai, but lift the chance. Them man can't take half chances. We've seen this season in, season out. So you have to create more for guys like him. Gyökeres didn't have nothing. People are going to be disingenuous. We all know Gyökeres is not one of those wavy strikers that's just going to create his own thing. People are lying if they say he was one of the worst players on the pitch today. But you've got a limited striker and you're not playing to his limitations. But why are we not going that, especially when you got Kepa? And I'm not saying do it for 90 minutes. Kepa is not as good as Raya with his feet. Go long, let's work on the first and seconds. Let's get into City. Because their defense is shaky. Today it weren't. Big up Trafford and that. And yeah, there was obviously they stepped into the game, can't play Gurhey, there's no Diaz. For us, Eze's not there, Timber's not there. I don't want to hear nothing, man. I don't want to hear nothing. It's always the players, that are not involved that would have been the guys to save us. And to a degree, cool, if we had certain, I don't want to hear that. Did everyone out there give their maximum? Was there not more to give? Please, from the gaffer as well. Don't insult my intelligence, insult yours. You don't care, I need you to care, so it's cool. It's become what I'm accustomed to. You'll have highs and lows throughout a season. You won't lose that much. You do your thing. There'll be some setbacks. But when it's crunch time, you failed your first hurdle, which history isn't kind under Mikel Arteta at this moment in time. Prove everybody wrong. Because until you prove everybody wrong, they're right. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear it. Ben White, I got so much time for you today, you know. Clearly not fit. The very fact that you just kicked Turkey. Someone gets it. Allow me, man. And I know, life's a contradiction. You have to overthink as a manager. A part of me thinks Pep overthinks because of what Arsenal were doing and with Arteta with what City are doing. Not just because of the teams and what they see, it's because they know each other like that and they're trying to guess. But sometimes don't overcomplicate things. The limited players hide their limitations, enhance their strengths, generate more chances, go against script, try and pull their shape. And the most annoying thing is, I don't really care for talking about positives, but for up until the second half, the shape was decent. You defended well. There was a couple of knife-edge moments. You didn't really have clear-cut chances, but one wonders, has one of the half chances gone in, it'd have been different. You had them pending thereof. But again, we've become accustomed to keyword in different first halves, and then second half, things go left. And the tide was there. City came out, and we knew we was going to have to suffer. I always give the example against City. If football's a 90-minute game, it's 9 different 10-minute mini matches. So we knew even if we started great and we scored them goals, we'd have to suffer. We'd have to have some heart in mouth moments and things of that ilk. But yeah, man, it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. Why is Steve-O the madman hitting me? Blood. Nah, I don't like these niggas anyways, man. But anyways, it is what it is, man. Nah, shit. We move. There's no other option. I don't want to hear no one feeling sorry for themselves. If you want to feel sorry, when you go home, talk to your missus. I'm not interested. I'm not interested about that. Whoever's not ready to, whoever can't do this thing, just don't play no more this season. It's down to you not to salvage it. Because as much as it'll break my heart not to win silverware and to come up short, been here before, innit? It's you lot who are the ones playing. Some of you won't be at Arsenal forever. Some of you will be lucky if you were to leave to be in other competitions and whatnot. Some of you, as a collective bunch of players, won't achieve anything together. And the most annoying thing is, I know you lot care. But when I see like that, you're not playing for yourselves. You're not playing for your brother in arms. You're not going to war with each other. And you give into the narrative of, yeah, you're on it when the pressure's off. Just stop the sentiment and all of that crap. It's just, yeah, man. I don't hear nothing else, bro. Let's not forget Arteta took us out the trenches. We still got a lot to play for. Big up Mikel Arteta on that. We still do have a lot to play for. But today, Arteta and the players, they have to hold their licks. Is anyone surprised? We got a coach faking it to make it a bit harsh. Every time it's crunch time, he folds. Count the times he always folds. Boy. And the very fact of, I'm not even saying to bring him on. I'll just be lying to you lot if I didn't say to myself, Max Dowman. And it's testament to Max Dowman in that his rage is relevant, but it's irrelevant. I shouldn't be looking at ability is one thing. I shouldn't be looking at a 16-year-old as talented as he is in one of our biggest games in 6 years. I shouldn't be screaming, bring him on. So this is what I mean. The gaffer and the players, you need to look at each other. You weren't disciplined. And discipline is a feeling that hurts. It hurts a lot less than regret. What are we sitting here with? Regret. I know you players. Oh, maybe I could have done this. I could have done that. Arteta the same. The one thing I don't think Arteta regrets is starting Kepa, whether it worked or not, because it's one of those things. The only way there's no talking about Kepa or Raya is if we win the game. We didn't do that. You open yourself up. You have to hold that. Kepa, actually, apart from that mistake, and you can't really say apart from that mistake, but apart from that mistake, you weren't the worst. But fundamentally, that's what's in the highlights. That's what's made or broken the game to a degree. And the second goal, Saka, you're not following your run. And it's not just you defensively falling off. And I'm looking at the players because as much as on the gaffer, like we've not played in a final or professional football, but we've all played in games at Sunday League where it's going against us and the tide's going against us. Who's putting the team on their backs? Because there's times I've played Sunday League and I've been under the cushion. It ain't me that's puffed out chest and whatnot, but I've seen a teammate doing it. It rubs up on you. Forget the pause thing. We're not being childish today. So until we learn our lessons, we're going to be here feeling this feeling time after time after time after time. If nothing changes, nothing changes. So let's just move. I'm on to everyone, bro. And no one can draw out Saliba. You're right. I'm on to everyone. Teta, I'm on you. Players, I'm on you as well. And I'm not saying you're saying this, Sean, but I really do find that annoying with football fans in that why can't we just hold everybody accountable when the time's right? Why is it always, oh, my days? Because, again, a lot of people are disingenuous. It's either all going to be Saka, all going to be Gyökeres, all going to be Kai, all going to be the gaffer, all going to be Kepa, where everybody's played a part. Don't get me wrong. I think Mikel is amazing and I'll be forever grateful, but I won't be closing my eyes to reality. But Marino's injury is really hurting us. But we could have used him today. But again, I don't care about players that are unavailable because you're right. But some of our best performances, or if you don't want to say performances, results haven't necessarily been achieved with the strongest team on paper, regardless of the context. Real Madrid, Inter Milan, when we beat Manchester City 5-1. You know, last year, technically, same season, when we beat Bayern Munich. So I don't want to hear that, man. And of course, you have Eze, you have Timber, you have this one. Things can happen. But how many times, obviously we ain't playing in the final week in, week out, but how many times have we said certain same elements regardless of who's out there? So again, players, learn your lessons. Mikel, learn your lessons. You've got 3 opportunities of silverware. Make sure that we're crying in March and we're celebrating in May, innit? Because unfortunately, you know, Spurs are staring down the face of relegation. They're running bans. Chelsea got piped. They're running bans. Man United drew. They're running bans. Liverpool got shot on by the Seagulls. They're running bans. And again, the game's the game. But see what I'm saying? Pardon me. Arteta, you've got us to this realm. But if we want to, I keep saying it. And if we want to be, as individuals, or as the manager, or as a team, if we want to get to a realm that we haven't been thus far, would it be fair to say that we've got to be a different version of ourselves? 90%, I keep saying it, I genuinely believe 90% of the way we're there. But the lessons that if in truth, obviously we're not playing in a cup final, but the same kind of talking points we've been waffling about in this opening 25 minutes, they've been rearing their head. If nothing changes, man. Just hope this sets a fire under us and we fix up. I'm past all of that, man. Like, bro, if you don't want to win, you'll win. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong, but how much times you don't want to come up short and feel this kind of feeling before you have to learn? When it happens once or twice, even I can give you that. But you've been here enough times, bro. You're just hard of hearing. Unfortunately, we're just hard of hearing. When you say open his eyes, you mean like playing to win rather than not playing to lose. I don't think I said that. I hope this game changes the philosophy a bit. It's not. It's not. And I don't mind the total control. Like I said, the probabilities, we've done our research. City are going to do this, so we're going to do that. If they think we're going to do this, we're going to do that. That is 90% of a football game. But again, we all love football for illogical moments. Think obviously nobody had O'Reilly once again scoring twice today, or when Szoboszlai licked in that free kick, or many of other examples in football. It's that healthy randomness, that freedom within a framework that we don't have. Like you look at our system, there's elements of Pep. Obviously, their men are Spanish. They're from the same kind of things. Look at PSG. They find the freedom within the framework. And I'm not asking us to be PSG. I'm not asking Arteta to be Luis Enrique because we can't. But they have the balance typically. And I look at them. Why can't we? We don't platform our attackers, right? We don't pivot away. We play the same way. One thing that annoys me is we don't go up the gears. And again, it felt like I'm not going to insult the players or the manager's intelligence, but honestly, you wouldn't have thought it was a final. I don't think there was the necessary sense of urgency. I don't think when we had the latter stage of possession, we was good. Second half, we were so poor on the ball, statistically and with the eyes. So a lot of that's on the players. A lot of that's on the gaffer. Obviously, I ain't got all the answers. Mikel, you get 15 mil a year. You got us to this final. You have gone to war. Obviously, you lost today, but you've generally played against some of the best coaches in modern football and coped well, whether we've won, lost, or drawn. You must have the answers. And to me, as an armchair expert that don't understand football to the level you do, I can therefore do pattern recognition, and I'm seeing the same things. There's so many things we're so great at, but the little things that we're poor at, it keeps biting us on the arse. It's like being a little kid in the bath is set. You jumped in the bath, it's too hot, your back is burnt. Like, how much time do you want that to happen before you think, let me wait a bit, let me put some cold water in? What's going on? If nothing changes, nothing changes. So it's a familiar feeling. It's the hope that kills. We sit, relish, not even relish, but we have to just sit and wallow in this woe is me tomorrow, get back on it, innit? It's gone now. It's acceptance thing now. You can't go back in time. Learn from it. Pep does need to leave the league. Come on, Pep, man. That was your first bit of silverware in England when you came here. Hopefully that's your last. Leave the league, man. Please. Arteta could have made better decision-making, in my opinion. I didn't like us going short and build up very slow when City's trying. And what did City say? Let your centre-backs have it. Because we know that's what you're going to do. You're going to open up the passing lanes and gaps with your centre-halves. When we press, you're going to pick them holes. Have it. Have it. And we've seen that before. Have it. Do what you want. And then, obviously, you saw a couple of times our centre-halves get frustrated, force the issue. What's going to happen? Saliba or Gabriel or the centre-backs, the right-back gets the ball. Oh, there's no pass on. Let's recycle. And again, at this point, I'm not saying there's anything wrong. That's what you want to do. Then man start forcing it. There was no plan around that to mitigate against that. If nothing changes, man. How much times you want to see the same thing? It was written. I genuinely think life was written. It weren't to be today, innit? It weren't to be. But that doesn't make it any less frustrating or disappointing. And then you got the little idiots online doing the Havertz versus the Gyökeres thing. Oh. And Arteta, for what it's worth, has said, I would do that again, no regrets. I have to think of what is right, honest, and fair. It would have been very unfair on him and the team to do something different. Well, it was unfair on the team and it was cruel to everyone there now, innit? It is what it is. And again, people will tell us about parking the bus where we didn't really do that. We had a problem getting up the pitch today. I had a problem progressing. Again, central areas. I think both teams defended quite well. You know, because both teams are going to knock it around and whatnot. Gaps started to get open. Once again, we had, like football, you have to go from one end to the other. We don't create enough when it's in the final third. The midfield was kind of cancelled out. We didn't really have any solutions for how City were pressing and setting up from getting the ball from Kepa all the way. So Arteta, is there an ability of, yes, you kind of have to keep the same framework, but be able to pivot away when there's certain individuals. You're trying to play the same way with Kepa that you are with David Raya and certain other examples. And if you think the player's got to do it, then great. But we end up in scenarios like today and frustrations like today. And for the players, I just never felt you was going to score a goal or you really were on this team. You all look like, bro, you all are behaving like little kids that are in Sainsbury's or something with their mum and they get lost and they can't find their mum in one of the shopping aisles in their shook, man. Or little kids that get dropped off a nursery on the first day. Everyone's looking at someone else to sort it out. And for the gaffers and the players, you don't need to find that balance of this is what we've worked on, sticking to the principles, but going off script. When it works, it works. When it don't, it don't. Is what it is. So if you're an Arsenal fan and you got Zoots, you got alcohol, you got gal, you know what you need to do in it. Just enjoy the international break. But no matter how much you run away from today, you got to face it. You got to feel it. And to the pagans, enjoy it. It's the worst we're going to be. I got nothing else but the passion merchant thing, folks, man. I wouldn't even say it's dark. It's a great day. Because although certain elements are expected, it doesn't make it any less disappointing. And Gaffer, I'm not saying you look like courage, but I think there was a lack of courage in your tactics. Players, I think you lacked courage throughout 90 minutes. That's one thing that's the non-negotiable, as Arteta would say in the final. Hindsight's 2020. Everyone's got the advice. Learn the lessons you need to learn. I personally think we're past that. Because yes, it's a final and no two games are the same, but certain things that bit us on the arse in both ends have been there. Not just this season, but seasons. Let's have it right. Who's really rating Trossard's team? Saka in current form. Noni if he comes on the bench. Gyökeres or Kai. Come on, man. The good, bad, and the ugly is with us. And this is what I mean by, I say this all the time, I don't think we're the biggest and baddest, and I don't mean this in an ignorant way, but before I look at City, or any time I felt like this, we have this ability of shooting ourselves in the foot or hitting ourselves in the back of the head. How many times have you not heard me say what was said at halftime? Because now I'm not trying to be that guy, and this is a safe space platform. I don't care about people that are not connected to Arsenal, but I have to think. I weren't there. I'm not a fly on the wall. I have to think there's an element of complacency because I've seen that. I saw it with Liverpool at home. I saw it with when we lost to Man United. Man, them start the game well. You clearly done your homework. Man, them are with it. We're in their half. We're feeling a lot comfortable. Like there's an element of and I'm more looking at the players. The team is a reflection of it. I'm looking at you, man. What is it? Talk to me. Don't talk. Because you all needed to talk with your feet. Don't talk. Don't talk. Don't talk. There's no chatting. Just get your shower. Why is it muted? You see, everything's going wrong. The mic's giving up on us, folks. Come on, sorry. Attacking football for the longest, and it catches up every time, especially in tournaments when we say attacking football that includes a pass and move, which we avoid playing. It's hard to play offensive football when the ref allowed City to kick us all match. The only thing I really draw out the referee is I don't know how if Bernardo Silva got a yellow card, he should have got one sooner. Again, well, control the controllables. We can't control refs. Can we control the build up to Kepa's gaffer the first one? Most definitely. Can we control, conceding the second? Most definitely. Can we control whatever went on it's like two different teams in the first and second half? I don't want to hear that, bro. I really don't want to hear that. Credit to Pep Guardiola and their tactics. There's positives, but that don't mean anything. It's tournament football. It's sink or swim. It's a final, bro. And it's a one-off where you have to get the job done. There was this element, it felt like a league match. Like, man, and think there's tomorrow sort of thing. And maybe it's naiveties because as a group, you ain't been here. A lot of you have won stuff in your career. Some of you have whatever. I don't know. But I feel like I'm saying the same things, and we're going to continue to say the same things. If nothing changes, unfortunately, guys and girls, nothing changes. Still A's up till he frees up, but yeah, man. Man said, is he out on a bender? No, man, there was delays. There was delays on the train, bro. I've seen the comments. I've never been one to hide in good or bad moments. I'm probably the trillest YouTuber at this. You don't see me doing the dash. Teams have been allowed to kick us ever since Bolton Allardyce days. It's seen as a legitimate tactic and it's not going to change. Exactly. And one thing, bro, these you man can cope physically. Whether it's right or wrong, you man are not the soft touch ass, but you man can cope with getting kicked. I'm not here for the getting kicked in and this and that, bro. Like, bro, control the controllables. Man, they didn't control the controllables for 90 minutes. It's decided in both halves, both ends, sorry. Football's a 90-minute game. These men are big enough, old enough, ugly enough to know this. It's not babies out there. Please, I don't like if that's what man them think is or girls think is the reason as to why we got where we got, boy. And even that, we rocked up in the final needs mask, bro. We knew before a ball was kicked and however the game was going to pan out, Ben White's not playing 90 minutes. Kai's not playing 90 minutes. And if there's one thing I'm pissed off about the gaffer with, and I need to see actually when the subs came on, it's the subs. Now, granted, gaffer, you know more about football than me. There's been times I've wanted you to make subs and you've not, and I've been vexed. Plenty of times you've made subs when you haven't, it's worked. Plenty of times you haven't changed anything and it's worked. Today, come on, bro. There was no element of for the gaffer and the player. Shit, man, it's a final, you know? Like, it's a final. Like, we're not gonna, there's no two legs, there's no none of that. So you man have to eat that. Man have to eat that. Looking at the statistics, it's clearly not the biggest of affairs. We had 3 corners, came to nothing. They had 3 corners. We had 7 shots, they had 10. They had 2 on target. The only statistic that matters is they took them chances. We had 3 on target. First, I'd love to see the first half statistics, but the second half tells everything. 63% of the ball to 37. We all know Arteta's a control freak. We want to dictate what we do off the ball, how we set up off the ball, because that dictates how they move the ball. We weren't good enough off it. We weren't sure as hell good enough on the ball in the second half. Didn't really create anything. So nobody can be, you can be angry, you can be disappointed, you can be vexed. You cannot be surprised. We're talking about what we're talking about, and the result is what it is. You can't. And if you are, boy, fair play, man. I want whatever you lot having, but you man have to be on butch. It's the wildest thing to say. People call us Arsenal, and we still get effed over every game. I hear that, bro. I'm not trying to hear that today, bro. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. What did VAR cost us today? Genuinely, maybe I missed it. Like, I'm gonna watch the game again. Emotions were there. Again, this is a safe space. What did VAR shag us with? Seriously, seriously, I'm getting vexed again. Like, what did VAR zang us with? I'll never get over the Rice red card versus Brighton when he kicked the ball back to the spot of the foul. Veltman kicked him high. Bro, I hear that, bro. Nah, bro. Because there's been times we've been done dirty by refereeing decisions and we made it happen. It never happened today, bro. Please. Please. Please, man. 2 goals in 4 minutes, bro. I'm mad. Like I said, the second half, first 15 minutes, we could see the temperature. Then they've got one, then they've got another. The first one, you could shake it off. The second, first time is a mistake. Second time, it becomes a choice. Take of that what you will. Big up Nico O'Reilly. When did the subs happen, man? What minute did this, bro? Google is not telling me. What minute did the subs happen? People, how do I find that? I need to know this. I need to know when the subs were made. And where is that? Bare verbal on TalkSport. Talking about DG says a lot of bro, suck your mum, man. Suck your mum, man. Like, that's it. For a dirty straw, matter of fact, man. You know what? But that we're trying to get better. We're trying to be good humans, man. Ramadan's just finished. Let's not do the swearing thing. But you know what? If we don't laugh, we'll cry, yeah. I need to bring you lot back to this. The realest thing I've ever said. And I don't know if it's gonna play. So I'm just gonna mute the mic. I'm gonna turn up the volume. Play it again. They don't love you back. And that's why I'm even more vexed. Because like life, yeah. Life is about those small moments, and if we use football, yeah, being a manager or as a football club, there ain't that many highs. You know, on in training, it's mad. Games, it's mad, but it's that jubilation, even if it's for 30 seconds, climbing up them Wembley steps or winning stuff. Just to that's what makes life worth it. That's what makes life worth it. Life is a contradiction. If me and you cry right now, there's water and salt in your tears, the two things you need to live. When you're brought into this world and someone slaps you on your ass, you're crying. But that crying brings joy. Without that pain, there's no privilege of living. There's no shame in losing games, you know. There's no shame in defeat. There's no shame in actually believing in yourself. What there is shame in is not leaving it all out there. Is when God provides you with an opportunity to seize the present. And as a football club, we have not done that enough. And we haven't done that today. I love every one of you players, you know. They're going to say what they're going to say. You man are bottlers, you don't have heart, you ain't got desire, the manager shit, this player shit, this, that, and the third. And I might even agree with certain things. I might even have certain comments that I align with. But I fucking love all of you lot. I cannot question you lot's work ethic, your commitment, your desire. But there's something missing. I don't want to say it's heart and all these things. But for want of better phrases, it must be, bro. It's either incompetence or a lack of desire, or it's either incompetence, a lack of ability, or you man are shook, or it's all three. And I say this with love. Because same way, if you pulled it around from 2 goals down or you went 2 goals up, I'll be giving you all the praise. Isolation man are good players. For the vast majority of the season, there isn't too many lows. But you see when it means something and you have to just do this thing. When do you do this thing? You can't have men enough. Pardon me, like I said, from a place of love, it can't have men enough. It can't have. Because I know, again, everyone knows it's a safe place. I know it means a lot to you players and Gaffer, but it can't. Because if I just use my eyes, it can't. There's too much regrets. There's too much cheap mistakes. 2 cheap goals. 2 goals within 4 minutes. It can't have meant, it can't mean as much to me as I think it does to you lot. Because you lot are the ones playing. Anyone that understands football, you lot are living and breathing with each other, riding the highs and the lows, even from a lot of people forget footballers are human. When you're seeing your teammate doubting himself, or you know, things might be going good on a football pitch, there's things going on in their personal life. You lot pick each other up, you lot ride the highs and lows, you lot are brothers in arms, you lot are committed. I never saw people wanting to die on that field today, wanting to die for each other, wanted to go down fighting, wanted to die an honorable death like some Viking shit. Man, I'm not going Valhalla today. It's done, isn't it? There's no point talking about the final again. You man lost in it. You lot better watch the game again and learn from it. But I feel like I'm saying these things far frequently. So it is what it is. Hey, what's going on with the chat as well? I'm seeing it on YouTube. What is going on there? Is someone raiding my platform, or is that just, I don't know, man. I don't know. By all means, if you're an Arsenal fan, if you're running banks, run, do what you want to do, but don't fuck up the chat, bro. You're killing what we got going on over here. I don't like the system, but if we win the Prem, I guess Teta is changing shit, proof of concept right there. You'll buckle in. It's going to get long. At least we get a break so we can get healthy. Eze being out hurt us, he's a big game player. He is, but there's been times Eze been shit. I don't doubt Eze springtime and at Wembley and all those things, but there's no guarantee if he was here, it would have been great. End of the day, we have what we have. Some of the best results in all of our football club's history, yeah, in whatever team you support, hasn't necessarily been achieved when you had the best players. When we won the league at Old Trafford, did we not have injuries? When we beat City 5-1, did we not have injuries? Fair enough, it's not always a winning thing. When we beat Real Madrid, was that our best team on paper? When we won the last FA Cup, was that our best team on paper? When we beat Chelsea with like a 50-year-old Mertesacker and Rob Holding, was that the best team on paper? Was that the best Arsenal, or was that even the best City team? Even though this season, yeah, we all know that's not the best City team ever, but on paper, is that the best City team? Them man wanted it. Them man suffered where you needed to suffer. Them man took the punches and bobbed their weave where they could. Them man weathered the first half. Them man come out on crud in the second half. They took advantage of the first mistake. Smelt blood when I got the second. Kept going. Them man were aligned, regardless of what's going on in the build-up to the game or whatever's going on with their season. Them man did what we didn't. So credit to Pep. Credit to City. But you lot, I'm looking at you sideways. I'm looking at you sideways. I don't want to be that guy, but you can tell me until the cows come home how much you want it, passion, desire. I can even believe it. But this is where you need to show. I go frontline for you lot on YouTube. You know, I hold you lot accountable where I think you lot are accountable, and I try and back down the narratives where I think there isn't. I'm a bit more bullish on TalkSport and all those things because they know they criticize my club unfairly at times. Where's that fight? Where's that fight for people like me? Where's that fight for the honest man or woman around the world? Someone's living, I don't know, Australia or whatever. They're waking up at stupid o'clock, still got to deal with their families. Arsenal ain't been in a final for effing how many years? 6 years. Where's the fight for the people in and around this world who are spending money they ain't got to forward to Wembley, where they know they can't win, but the very minimum, some passion, some desire, and some fucking fight. Proper fight. Where's that? Huh? And I'm not that guy. I don't care how much you man get paid. I don't really care. Because there's peas in football. And all the players deserve it. I don't care if Saka's on 300 bags. Because the club is not paying him 300 bags if they're not essentially making pennies on that pound. And if there's anyone in football that deserves the money, it's the players. All of them at all clubs and all leagues pack up. It's dead. Where is that? Most enjoyable moment of the season. Most enjoyable moment. As much as a final is filled with nerves, this is where you want to be. This is the realms you want to be in. Being at Wembley, checking out the pitch with your fans, wearing nice, I don't know, Hugo Boss suits and whatnot. Huh? Because right now, it's still moments. I won't forget, Kai scoring against Chelsea, Gyökeres scoring against Chelsea, last year against Real Madrid, anything we've done up until this point. Couple of good games in the Premier League. Bournemouth comes to mind. Leicester comes to mind a few years ago. Plenty of late minute, Everton with Max Dowman. But that's what it's been in the best case scenario for the last 3-4 years. That's all it's been. Little moments. Go get over the line. Go get over the line. Go make this a stain on our rap sheet. Go make sure that it may cool, man. I've won the league. Slightly, you have to run me the FA Cup now. I want a domestic double. You say, all right, cool, the league, you effed up. Minimum, you have to do the Liverpool thing, where Liverpool lost in the League Cup final, and they went and won the Prem. If you want it, you go do it. Don't talk to me. Just learn from your mistakes. Go do it. Everybody connected to this football club. Every last one of you. There's certain individuals, once again, I feel sorry for, because you lot that get left shortchanged. But I don't really care about individuals. We're all in this together. We're only as strong as our weakest link. And if we, in the same way we lose, we all lose together. If we go win a trophy, certain man that we think are in poor form can't celebrate. It don't mean enough to certain fans. It don't mean enough to certain man in this club. It don't mean enough. It don't mean enough. And maybe you just ain't got it. Maybe just, man, I'm not savage. Maybe it's too nice. Maybe, and I'm not doubting for a single aspect that you lot haven't had to overcome adversity and all of that. Maybe you haven't. You're not ugly enough. You're all nice lads, nice families, nice girl. Take good pictures when the merch is coming up. But you see, it's time to be ugly. I see it when it's not a final. What's going on today? So am I nervous? Am I not ready? Did we not deep the severity? And I'm not saying any of these things are true. It's just for someone that fucking loves you, boys. I want answers. I'm never going to get these answers because I don't know you, man. Say nothing. You've all played your part in getting us into these conversations. You're all on nice contracts. You're all on nice ages. You're not seizing the present. Don't mean it probably means a lot. It don't mean how I need it to how I need it to feel. You're not feeling it, man. Bro, trust me, Pot. I ain't docking nothing. Yeah, Saliba's been carrying an ankle knock, and it's probably been one we've been nursing him through. Listen, I ain't no physio, but we've going all the way back to Liverpool at Anfield. We've seen this 1-2 times with William Saliba. So clearly we've been doing rehab, patch up, maybe some pain-killing injections, things like that. Man, I'm not ugly enough, man. Man said DG trying to warm up a patty. I ain't got no desire to eat, bro. I got mac and cheese. The Sunday dinner's there, bro. I don't want to eat nothing. I don't want to eat nothing. Just want to watch the game again. Because this is now, fuck it, I normally watch the game twice immediately. I'm not watching it today. It's filled with too much emotion, man. I'll watch it tomorrow. So I'll sit with this pain. I've been here before. They can mock me. They can do whatever they want. I'll sit with this pain. And you lot better have to as well. Sorry, people. I'm just taking the green tea sachets out of my pocket. Say no more, innit? Questions need to be asked about fitness. We clearly have the most individual number of injuries from all teams, probably, but this is the dynamics, bro. Our squad is getting injuries from too many minutes. Arteta has been bad about rotating the squad and managing minutes. First, when you said that, my thing was midfield. Brad DG, how was Arteta let us down? Havertz failed to take his chance. Kepa made an error. Eze injured. No number 10. He put out the best squad possible. Saka's been poor all season. Now, I'd like to think throughout the 50 minutes, I've kind of addressed this. At this point, if that's what man think, that's what man think, bro. Rice weren't at his best today, but it's the same old individuals, Killy. 9 times out of 10, man. Raya didn't play today either, but what do you mean? 9 times out of 10. Man, I'm saying Gabriel. Man, I'm saying Saliba. Man, I'm saying Raya. Juju, at the end of the day, you support Chelsea, bro. You support Chelsea. Make sure you roll safe to them protests, innit? Because you know they're going to get onto you. Oh, that's really Liam Rossoners. That's Reece James. Oh, that's Reece James' cousin, mate. I can get him. Bro, Saka weren't on nothing today, bro. Saka weren't on nothing today, bro. Simple as that. Hey, big up Jerry, man. We have to beat Congo still. Bro, what's the cue? Is that we? Bro, Loud ain't going to help you, bro. Man. And even me, I told you, look, I think the international break is going to make or break our title thing because I'm braced and I don't want to be that guy. But you can't, like I said, save space, Arsenal fans. You can't blame me for feeling like this. Am I wrong for being braced? And again, God forbid, but am I being braced for at any moment in the next week or so? Yeah. And bearing in mind, obviously, Eze's picked up a knock. He's withdrawn out of the England squad. Saliba's withdrawn out the French side. Congratulations to Lecole. I can never say his name. He looks like Saliba actually plays for Crystal Palace. Am I wrong, people, for being braced to hear at any point certain man are out? Like that David Ornstein tweet, certain man have picked up whatever they've picked up on representing their national team. I've been talking about that for time. We beat City in the final, though. And even that, Saka was shit defensively, but attackers letting yourselves down in defense, brother. Like, what's going to happen? Told man word to rants. Bro, I had to know it, bro. I'm not trying to butt rants still. Hey, you know what? I have to, hey, big up Carl, big up Sean. I met so many of you out and about today, Arsenal fans, yeah. One of them was like, Arsenal fan is like, yo, what God did you like? Rants is gonna be on you still. I'm like, yeah, bro. Man ain't trying to, bro. Man's got so much recall cases on rants, bro. Like that rants clips channel, man. Thought, yeah, next time I buck into you. And there's one Yu-Gi-Oh card I've still got, but we must win something. I ain't going on his channel. I know he's chatting shit about Arsenal. I ain't never been one to run, but I think I got diarrhea on Friday, man. And I don't even want to be that guy, Kyle. You lot are shameless. You're using Arsenal to deflect from your season, but I just look like an idiot, innit? Like, what about your thing? I'd rather just hold it. But this is why I'm a villain. Kill me now. As I've said before, Jerry, get onto me now. I've survived worse. Kill me now. Because you see me, I'm like the Undertaker. I will be back. And I already give the rivals hell. I will give you hell. Make sure you kill my team. And this, for you lot's sake, we start bottling everything. Because all I need is one bit of silverware. So do it now. Hit me, not the players. No one's there. Yeah. But no, hit the players, man. All right, bro. I love the club. No, don't hit the club. Hit the players, man. What am I back you look for? You lot don't back me. Getting rushed all the time. DGR Warrior survived too. I spelled you, man. My heart was doing the chatting on TalkSport, bro. Keep it moving, Mickey Mouse Trophy. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing this Mickey Mouse Trophy. Nobody, listen, respectfully, obviously, none of us are footballers here, but everybody grew up, man, wanted to win World Cup, Champions League, Premier League, Euros, these kind of things. No one wanted to win the League Cup. But as I always say, and I do think, obviously, if you support the traditional big clubs, top 6 clubs, whatever, yeah, you do look down on trophies. Not saying anyone's doing that now, yeah. You do look down on trophies. How many footballers actually get to finals and win silverware? Like, active, how many people that participate for, I don't know, from the age of, let's just say, they're getting younger now, but from 18 to 31, man are playing Champions League year in, year out, Prem year in, year out, all these cups. How many man actually win stuff? And then you throw in the fact that we've been starved of silverware. And we don't need to talk about what winning this trophy did for Klopp, did for Slot. We ain't won it since 1993. Psychologically, clearly we've got hurdles because I don't think Wembley was relevant. But at the end of the day, your first final in 6 years, your first final where there's fans there, you haven't got over that hurdle, bro. Like, it whets the appetite. It whets the appetite. I don't know what this means for City. They might think, bro, you know what? We've had some bumps and bruises, but should we say we did get some points at Anfield? We have shown we've got to beat City. We beat Arsenal. We're still in for it. Because as much as it's 9 points, it's a fake 9 points. They win their game in hand and beat us. Where's that? And I do think Arsenal and City are going to drop points. Now, I can ask all the questions of them lot in the world. I have to hold myself accountable because I have been saying for the last few weeks, whoever wins the cup final today, I think they lose the same fixture at the Etihad. Now, obviously, I would have loved for us to win today, and I hope we win there. It all depends now. You know what you need to do. When you set up not to lose, at some point you got to go for it, bro. Probably do have some psychological issues, bro. Does anyone actually teach this team how to attack? Here's what it is. Man, you try to rage, baby. Why is this so toxic and negative? Trust the process. Arsenal embarrassing my boy on TalkSport. Listen, say what you want. I'm a real one, innit? End of the day, I'm still breathing. End of the day, I'm still breathing. I don't want to be that guy, but you can't laugh at me for free. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Obviously, this is a safe space, even if you support Arsenal or not. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I was there at TalkSport thinking, yeah, am I gonna go Wembley after this? Am I gonna forward to Islington? I might not even do a reaction stream. It's gonna be mad. I can't lie, people. I can't lie. I had the Arsenal shirt in the bag as well. I was ready, man. I was ready, man. The Kepa selection was poor. Can't understand why that decision was made because he believed in Kepa, and you're entitled to. And some of you, obviously, hindsight's a wonderful thing. Not saying you, yeah. And if you are going to chat rubbish, at least hit the like. I don't want to hear it from certain people because everyone, oh, it's unfair not to play right. The same shit could have happened with Raya. Yeah, the same shit could happen with Raya. This is why I said, Arteta's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. You just have to win the game. If Raya plays, he makes a mistake. That's why the man should have played Kepa. Obviously, Kepa made a mistake today, to be fair with you, yeah. And this is why we need to apply our brains. I don't think Kepa was poor today. Obviously, you've made the mistake that's changed the trajectory of the game. We can also consider that, you've not been that. What about this? You've not been bad for 90 minutes. You've made that mistake, which is why we don't want you there. That's changed the trajectory of the game. But there's other facets of the team. Play your best player, bro. Because everyone wants to talk. This is what annoys me with certain man, yeah. Everyone wants to talk and be about there's no sentiment, about we've got to be ruthless, until it's actually tried to be real. Oh, no, it's unfair to Ryan, man, because he's going to kill squad harmony. He's big enough, old enough, ugly enough to just sit on the fucking bench. He's won bare things. He's been in keeper situations at City and Real Madrid. Arteta, it's our first final in 6 years, you know. I'm holding you for that. Because you believe in Kepa. And I'm not saying I don't, but you said you are not idiots. You know what we're thinking. But you said, you know what? I believe in Don. I think the most beautiful thing in life is someone believing in me, in you. I wouldn't have the subscribers we have and have the platform we have here and build on other things if at some point each and every one of you didn't believe in, you know what, this little black kid, he's all right talking about football. Wouldn't be here. Appreciate you lot for that. So you need belief. And as much as football's romantic and it's a Disney Channel thing, there's no time for movies, bro. Arsenal are not going to win anything on a movie thing. Our thing is different. We need to be 100% certain. You think Champions League? Why do you think I get jealous of champs? You think we're going to do what Man United did in 1999, jammy thing? Or when they won it in Moscow? Or being 3 goals down like Liverpool? Or how Chelsea won it the first time? We're not going to do that. We're not going to get that. We need to be bloody brilliant. Some people have good luck. Some people have bad luck. This football club has no luck. So we've got to be 100% right on everything, you know? And I say this all the time. And I ain't got all the answers. If I did, well, I'll be at Wembley. And I don't want to be that guy, yeah. And I don't quite believe this because I love my football club, but you know, I'm making me one of them man today. Like at the end of the ones there, like at the end of the day, mate, these lot are going home to their $1,000 big dollar mansions and all of that and smiling. Like I'm becoming one of them, man. You lot didn't care enough today, bro. If football was communication to me, you didn't care enough today. I can't want it more than you players. I can and I do because I've been at this club more than you lot and I love it illogically. It's a job, but I can't want it more than you. I wish I had 20% of the ability of you, Saka. I wish I could. I wish I had the physical qualities of you, Gyökeres or Kai Havertz. I would do so much to spend 5 minutes on that football pitch like you, Trossard. So I can't want it more than you. I can't. Multiple times you sit back and it doesn't work yet. Try again. Stop inviting pressure. Warren, I ain't talking to you, man. It's Nico Rally's birthday. It can't be. Big him up if it is, though. This better light a fire under their ass. Losing out on the worst trophy out of the 4 available. Vex today. What a bottle job. Gaffer got it wrong today. Bro, whoever let that Kepa selection go through, they aren't serious. Because I don't want to be that guy, but it's telling me Kepa's feelings goes above the football club, of his teammates and everyone. And obviously, because if he thinks Kepa deserves it, he's played a key part. I can't say no. Me, Raya's better than you, bro. Like, Raya's better than you. The only thing I'd say, I didn't have, and again, you had to do it. I don't know who you would have played right back if you had Timber available. If Eze was available, would you have started Kai? You had to kind of do that. I did feel, obviously, the Eze news was a shock, but I did go into this game, and you would have seen it in all the videos of the belief, is it Gyökeres or Kai from the start? To which I went with Gyökeres off the bench, but oh, I mean, it's dark, bro. Like, you lot will see the content tomorrow. I'm going to go to these media houses and analyze the game from a tactical point of view. "7:30 a.m. on a Sunday, I went on TalkSport. Again, big them up. You would have seen the clip. And said, all I want is some desire, bro. It is what it is, man. All I want is no regrets. What to be, man. My guy Zuby, I can't, bro. I'm not like, bro. I can't backbury you, man. None of you died an honourable death. Man City are winning the league. Deluded. All right, cool, fair play. Hopefully we can stop that. Let them run, man. Their game's their game. Don't know why we show City too much respect time and time again, especially this season where bare teams are moving to them. It comes to us, we decide to show them too much respect. Pathetic. Maybe Arteta's overthinking it, but it's a double entendre. I see the vocab, because you have to overthink. How is Pep allowed to play Cherky and Bernardo in midfield and Koznerov, Ake, and not get punished? Chat to your gaffer, bro. I expected Kai to be Kai, but Saka's been shockingly poor for the last few months. Bro, Saliba did put the shift. I'm not surprised about Saka. But the one thing I would say to you, Saks, it's these kind of games that make us Spartan, you know, where you've been shit all season. You're captaining today. We all know we ain't been at Wembley too much. It's these ones. Didn't adjust quick enough. When trying to pass to Gyökeres, why did we not keep it on the ground? Well, you've got Gyökeres who's extremely limited, and you don't play to his limitations. If you've got a fish, why are you asking him to climb a tree? Man like DJ's discussing that Arteta saying that he left his best keeper on the bench because it'd be unfair on Kepa. What a joke. We're playing a final, not trying to play a fair game. If life was fair, we'd all have a lot less. So life was fair today. Boy. But I don't want to do this whole, I don't think man can just do the blaming Kepa thing. It changed it because before that we was on the ropes. There was going to definitely be a City goal. Obviously, Kepa's fucked up. I don't think Raya's doing that. But then you show me a player in that squad who ain't made a mistake this season or in general. I've seen Gabriel, Saliba, Timber, White, whoever's played left back, all of them and them in midfield, all of you up front, all make mistakes. The gaffer as well. And that's what you can't afford to do against City. Give away possession cheaply. I feel we just didn't react to what they did, man. We just had no answers, man. Sporting has the chance to do the funniest things like that, man. Put the unbeaten at Wembley record in the bag. Bro, I don't want to hear about none of that. And for Arteta, it's a learning curve, because that was never, even if you won today and we do what we want Arsenal to be in, that we're in everything, it was never going to be, you're never going to keep that record. I'm not on learning today. I don't want to learn today, but you learn more in defeat than you do winning. And there's a hell of a lot Arteta needs to learn. Actually learn. That end to the first half was a sign you were going to get dominated in the second. True. Everyone went hiding. Unlucky though, it is what it is. You win the Prem. I know what you're saying. You're saying unlucky, like big up yourself, but I don't think it's unlucky today. I don't think there's any element of unluck. Zubi didn't trust Kepa at all. It all went sideways because Arteta made a blood oath with Kepa. Bro, I feel sorry for everyone, bro. Where is it getting us? We know Gyökeres, there's no way you can fucking watch that match and Gyökeres is to blame. Whether I think he's good or shit, it's clearly limited. It's clearly not an Arsenal striker. Stop telling me there's Thierry Henry and Dennis Bergkamp and Robin van Persie. We understand that. Fuck off with that standard FC shit. Like, am I a dickhead to you? Do I look like an idiot? Do I look like I can't, like, put maths together like that? Come on, bro. It sounds good. This ain't the platform for that, Oliver. You're better than that. Lie that, man. All that nonsense. Great. Who looked at Gyökeres and thought that? Gabriel Magalhaes spoke about when my career is done, I want to be a security guard or a bouncer. Take Gyökeres with you when it's done. There's no slyly. We crumbled in the second half, bro. Negative approach. We crumbled. It's okay to say that. All our wingers have been used. Bro, you don't know my thoughts of what I want in the summer. But in life, you should only try and stress about what you can control. Love the club. I can't control you lot. The most frustrating thing was that all we did was play long balls. When Gyökeres is isolated, has no one to play off. Trossard and Saka did. I did neither, I think, did either even have a dribble or a cross. Why are we not getting kind of close? It's boring, bro. Arteta in-game management. Arteta just doesn't pivot quick enough. Obviously, there's times subs change, like Mac Down against Everton, but Arteta, for a week or two, City are gonna in the 10th minute they're gonna do this. This player's gonna touch you with his left foot and do this. Everything the man they've worked on in the week, they're sticking to it. But you see, like a boxing match, when a spanner is thrown in the works, it's like, oh my god, I ain't been able to compute this, and that's where the issues come. Take a risk. Rice in the 6, Dalman in the right 8, Havertz in the left 8, Madueke on the right, Martinelli left wing. Yeah, Kepa messed up, but he definitely was not the only player who failed to Rice. The whole team failed, bro. Whole team failed. And it's okay to say that. It's not okay to say that, but it's okay to say that. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw Kepa holding onto the ball for bare time. In the final, I was close to breaking my TV. But even that, Kepa's got... I know what you're talking about when he had the ball at his feet in the first half. Or the beat. I rate Kepa for that because Raya does that. So you're trying to do what Arteta is telling you, but at the same time, there's that. You're trying to replicate the same thing. Why does this keep happening with the mic? You're trying to replicate the same thing with the players that don't have the capacity to do that. And then also, maybe he's not with the ball at his feet. So man need them easy options and they're not there. The dream is defo sold separately. That is what it is, man. Did Arteta actually think sitting back from the start of the second half at 0-0 is going to work? No. Well, yeah, clearly, because you've seen it a couple of times. Saka needs to be benched. He's a passenger out there. He needs rest as well. Well, you got 2 weeks. Do you remember the way we played against Bayern? The level of aggression in our pressing. We lacked that in this game. Last time we beat City 5-0. We pressed them very high. They made mistakes. And also, they made mistakes. Yeah, Abby was talking that shit today. But at the end of the day, when they're done chatting about Arsenal, they have to look back at their team. Right? Bro, I've been Arteta out for the past 2 years. After bottling the title the second time, he needs to prove otherwise before he gets more time. Martinelli might not be the best, but Gyökeres has 17 goals and Martinelli 11 in all comps. Trossard and Saka have had poor output all game. But they can have humility. And there's healthy arrogance. One love for the super chat. The philosophy is wrong. You can have the best defense ever, but if they have to defend for 45 minutes, they'll make mistakes. And to be fair, I guarantee if I watch that goal again, even Kepa, where Kepa's the main offender, the sequences of play, that's the devil to the details. That's why I'm a big fan of watching games twice when there's no emotion, when you're kind of like accepting of the result. It's like when we're going short, we've got no answers. When we're going it's like they're cutting out our midfield and letting our centre halves have the ball because they know we're gonna have to go long. And then Gyökeres or Kai might win it. No one's around them. The guys are playing shit anyways. It's like if you had a cocktail, it's just many different ingredients in it as to why we're all sitting there feeling like this. And the 10 City fans who made their way to London, because that's all we got now, doing their thing, innit? United Bart twerking. Of course I'm livid, bro. We got no divine. You don't know me. I can only speak for myself. You don't know me. I'm ready to chat shit when we win. I'll hold my L when it's ours, and I'm a fair man. But they didn't want it enough, bro. I'm never gonna sit here and lie. They ain't better than that, DG. That's why it's our first final in 6 years and still didn't win. Saka is finished. He's in the same space. Odegaard and Martinelli. Mikel played his favourites. White, Saka, Havertz. Nothing is coming with all these guys in the lineup. They're not the guys. I'm never staking Saka, man. Mashallah, DG. Gaffer, more fight than the players. I wish it wasn't that. Saliba, big up yourself. Big up yourself, yeah? Couple man of savages, yeah? Couple of you. Even if you didn't listen, it's the same old, bro. Rice, you weren't anything to scream and shout about. Declan Rice, William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Benjamin White, even though Semenyo stressed you out, Hincapié. Same old. Zubi, I love you. Was that your depth today? I don't think you was as bad. Yokerez, I see you put a shift in. It means nothing, but you get me. Saka, I love you. You were shit. Kai, you should have scored. You were shit. Trossard, you were mad shit. Gaffer, you were shit today. For 45 minutes, you knew it looked like, yo, okay. Maybe even 40 minutes, because as somebody pointed out, last 5-10, like, arguably of the first half, end of the first half, tide was turning. All you man were shit in a second. And I don't care. Even the guys I said, I don't care. Because there's no point. Did we win or did we lose? You like to climb. You ain't been at Wembley before, and it's a new experience, and it's an experience to learn from. You had to climb that 200 steps and fall up short, innit? So I don't want to hear we're disappointed and bounce back and all of that. I know that's the case. It better well be the case. Because if you think you're feeling like shit today, what do you think it's going to feel like if you go out, God forbid, out the FA Cup, out the Champions League, somehow flip this league on its head? You lot are going to feel how you felt in every other game. And it's going to be 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 40 times, 50 times, even worse. ARTETA, tactics, rotation, pivoting, when to trust, how to trust, the balance between keeping the tactics the same or pivoting away according to the personnel involved. Players psychologically, because you man need to lead each other. I've seen you man do it before. Newcastle away. Say no more. Say no more. No one. Well, I hope there was training at Wembley, because none of you can be tired. None of you can be hungry. Even I'm on a fuckery. Even about the way I feel, Raya, you didn't even play today. You're depot training. Timber, Saliba, anyone that's injured, bro, you better get in the gym then. You can do plank and push-ups and sit-ups and circuit. You might not be able to kick ball, because no one can be tired. You might not doing bleep tests, tactical drills. We're watching that game again. And we're going and doing community work. We're getting away from the football pitch. Those of you that are not playing for your country, the way I feel, and it's easy for me to say, all of you can fuck off with playing for your international country. Everyone's staying in here. You're all going to do community service, getting in the Islam community, seeing what this club means, seeing what it means to people, seeing why we run London, seeing why we, like, man, are onto us. None of you are bad players. You're just not good enough. And that's okay. It's all right. Sorry, people. I'm just staring at my Wenger photo, man. After that, I filmed. I don't want to hear nothing. Tomorrow is when I want to hear what you lot said after the game and tactics and shit. That's when I want to hear. And I've been consistent. I said all of this before the game. I don't want to hear nothing today. There's nothing you can tell me. Unless one of you tell me you got 100 bags for me, I don't want to hear nothing. I actually don't want, unless one of you tell me, yo, I got 100 bags, there's Brownings and that, I don't want to hear nothing. Genuinely. I don't want to hear a damn thing. We got smoked by the better team. It's that simple. Smoked, bro. They packed us and we packed ourselves. Double package. I'm being frank with you. If I was Rice or Saka or whoever, and I see the gaffer keep Kepa instead of Raya in this final momentum already, Kalas. Just getting here, gutted and angry and sad. I'm guessing this chat is mostly rivals, but I didn't want to disappear long forever. Big up you, my guy. DG, feel sorry for the people. Bro, I feel sorry for everyone, bro. End of the day, you put your money to it. Like, whether you paid money, whether you watched it, whether you went down the pub and spent money, we all know there's no God-given right to win. But I just leave. I like to think I'm a fair man, you know. All I ask for is to have no regrets, is to have courage. All those buzzwords. That's it. I won't say you was lacking it, but do I think there was a lot more to give? I think so. And I think everyone's a genius in hindsight, and hindsight's 2020. But I think if you play as an honourable men and the manager and the coaching stuff, and I looked you in your face and I asked you that question, you'd all say the same. It's God now, innit? Hug that, eat that. In life, you have to, whether you're happy or you're sad, you can't fight your emotions. You have to feel it. The problem is man can't lie down for too long. Because what have they said? Because again, what have they said about you lot that they didn't say yesterday? You man can't get over the line. You can't do this. You can't do that. You've proved. I don't believe all of these things, but until you prove them wrong, you prove them right. So the same things they've been saying for years, same things they've been saying all season, is the same things they're going to say tomorrow. So what have you got to lose? And I've wanted to see that approach all season. I genuinely think I'm doing you lot a disservice, wasting your time making streams with you lot. Because whether we win, lose, or draw, I feel like I'm saying the same things. There's no point being live with you lot and all these things. It's not here. You either got it or you ain't. You're good lads. You can fight. There's good tactics in that. But there's a lot of things missing. And it's not just personnel and tactics. They were hesitating to make the passes in the final third. They should make an effort. They continue to cut back. It's just incredible. Out of the big six, only City have won this week. I think so. DG showed more heart fighting the haters in the TalkSport panel than the team did during the game. Man, to be honest, bro, I had no leg to stand on to be fighting for us, bro. Like, man, just doing the pride thing at that point. Like, man, are just trying to do the buzzing on. Like, I'm taking it. I know it's not personal on TalkSport, but I'm taking it personal. Like, it's gone beyond that. Like, my emotions are in the game. I'm seeing it as you're like Arsenal's one thing. I'm seeing it as you think I'm a dickhead. Like, genuinely, like, I don't know if you think my team's dickheads. I'm not. And I'm sure as hell I'm not getting bad enough by you, look. Let's have it right. It's like City told these man get down or lay down. They lied down, bro. They packed themselves, bro. One love to the super chat, Dave. Don't die by the sword that you used to shine. But sad the Premier League title is gone. Arteta will bottle it, and he showed that today. If he bottles it, he bottles it. But I'm not doing all of that. Like, bro, it's not over till it's over. I'm not on this pussy old thing. Like, you could give me, like, bro, I'm not on this pussy old thing. Sack everybody, get everything done. There's therefore times to have that conversation. Right now, we're in a war. We lost the battle today. We lost a significant battle. In fact, we lost a lot of territory if this was a war across a couple continents. For obvious reasons, I probably shouldn't use war as an example owing to what's going on in reality. I don't want to hear that, bro. A coward dies 1,000 deaths. Are we going to die like honorable men? You're in 3 competitions. Don't go out like that. Don't go out like that. And if you want to go out like that, just let me know now. Genuinely, just let me know. Just tell me now. Because then I can remove emotion. You can have a laugh and a joke. It is what it is. Go again next year and all that kind of crap. Victor was our best number 8 today. DJ, I will never understand why professional footballers never lift the ball and give keepers a chance. Bro, Kai's not clinical. So to a degree, I can't. Trafford's better than Kepa. Like, it is what it is. To a degree, I can't get vexed. We've seen this bear, bro. Like, we've seen this bear. The foundations in attack are not strong. And when the sun's shining, you can get away with it. But you see, it's like having no roof when the sun is shining and it's summer. You see, once it rains, the team's going to get flooded, isn't it? They're both to blame. There's bare single points, bro. I'm not on this. Just one reason, man. DG 12-hour stream, May 31st incoming. Yeah, your buttons, bro. The first time was good, but they adjusted. We didn't. Well, Steve or Hammer. So I don't understand, bro. Like, pick them up. But then they bred. Behind closed doors, so it's not making sense. So it's got to all be love. That's a lesson for all remaining Champions League games. Still have the Premier. Get over the line, innit? Time for talking's dead, bro. Let's get over the line. It was all good a couple hours ago. Bro, you support Chelsea, bro. Like, cool. It is what it is. Arsenal have to hold it. But, like, some of you need to understand, you know, when you get away from my football club and laughing, you know you're going to start crying about your team. Man are fighting relegation. Certain men are going to finish below the Peckham Reds. Let's have some order and respect. Your manager's a cunt. Your manager's a dickhead, bro. Your manager's a podcaster. Your manager's a LinkedIn don. Let's have some manners. Let's have some manners. Let's have some manners. Like, man, you get packed by Everton away. Let's have manners, bro. You lot said you was in a title race. Where are you? You, man, said you're going to win champs. Where are you? By all means, give Arsenal the smoke. But then the smoke have to fly back. I blame the fans that ran Emery out. Oh, come on, man. Fuck off with that Emery shit, man. I'm hoping it's a massive wake-up call. Our mentality for many seasons has been diabolical. I hope that changes with trophies. The next 2 weeks will suck. The pain in your eyes on TalkSport was loud, even though you did not talk much. These guys disappointed us in their performance. It is unacceptable. The game was screaming for Martinelli. We had no outball for 80 minutes. Reactive decisions versus proactive decisions. Boy, who's going to take responsibility? I see a team full of side characters. Where is the main men? At 31, Josh Hutchins playing Serie A. We need pace on the wings. I don't want to hear about unavailability, bro. And that can't be directed at me. I've said I don't care about that. You got what you have. You don't have what you don't. I like your top. Appreciate you, man. This one hurts. This one hurts. I'm nervous we're going to crumble. Bro, it's up to them now. Because you know what? As much as it will burn me, to a degree, I can't get vexed no more. I can't control it. You, man, are the ones playing. If this was something like in our lives that we could affect, we can't affect it. We're at you lot's mercy. You lot do your thing, innit? Depressed, aren't you, today? I wouldn't say depressed, Hamzino, man. Like, let's use the right words, because at the end of the day, yeah, like, and I hope it's the case with everyone. If you support Arsenal and genuinely the worst thing in your life, or for all football teams, innit? Because all the big teams are lost. If your football team is the thing that's stressing you the most out, making you the most depressed, then like that's a blessing, innit? Because there's people going through real stuff. Am I pissed off? 100%, as any fan would be. So yeah, man. We got 100 likes. Appreciate you hitting the like button. Bro, what research? That's cap. We play every game exactly the same. True. Like, seriously, what more motivation do these players need? It's like we, the fans, want to play more than them, want to win more than them. PSG take a lot of risk, DG, something I've never seen Arteta do. Spoken all there is on Bukayo, man. The word ruthless is not in these man's dictionaries. I don't think we wanted more today. Stage fright, shook. I don't know, man. While we're on that, sell Kai Havertz too. I'm sure Bayern will take him. Adios, mate. I need serious footballers at my club. I need killers up front. This is what... man, shut up, man. I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. You're right. We have to move on, but we're only talking like that because it's the League Cup, in my opinion. I feel a lot of things would have been the same. Arteta's got tools. You got to use the tools, bro. And it is always the ones that didn't play, or the ones that are on the bench, or the ones that haven't been involved, are the ones that are the messiahs, because we've seen all of these man here and the same things happen. But, pardon me, these are all fair points. All fair points. I see a couple of super chats. I don't know why they're coming up here. They're not coming up on StreamYard. Are they going to come up on YouTube? Again, if you send a super chat, one love. Don't know why. I don't want to leave you hanging. Why is it? It normally comes up on the YouTube tab. Let me refresh it. Where I can actually see. Appreciate you lot if you've departed with your hard-earned money, by the way. Don't think that I'm just airing it. DG, the entire team was poor, but you play your best team, especially in goal. If you want to win finals, sounds like Arteta was more concerned about being fair to Kepa than winning. But then he's got to hold it. In the same way it would have been great, you got to hold it today, innit? To be honest, international break probably come at the right time, innit? What ETAFC, one love for the super chat, man. Tactically, Havertz and aerial threat would help Saka setting up 1v1. MLS would help going forward with powerful runs, which helps Joker's thoughts. In the game, that's what you saw what we saw. One thing that was guaranteeing is if we keep playing the same way, nothing's going to change. So it's worth a gamble. If it don't work, it don't work. That's kind of to a degree, not as extreme as others, but I kind of am with Arteta. I'd rather you try a gamble, try a thing. It shags us. You tried something, in it. You done something different in the pursuit of something different. And it obviously it would have, I've said this many times, it might have bit us on the arse today, and especially in the final, you don't want that to be the case. But that might serve us in whatever we've got later, man. I don't want to see no... So, yeah, I hear you, man. I don't want to see no effing interviews talking about we're disappointed, but we move on to the next one. Show me some effing heart. Do you care or not? Hear it. Big up the Cali's ones in there, man. Odegaard would have been great in the second half, but let's not act like he ain't a coward at times as well, bro. Like, every one of them. Hey, DG, I'm still positive, but don't you think Kai was terrible today? And since we need to offload some players this summer, I wouldn't mind selling Kai and Jesus. We need killer instinct in the final third. On opinion, I don't. It's a weird one with Kai because you're nothing to scream and shout about. But there's a lot of men in our team I accept them for what they are. You should score that chance, but we've seen. How can I get pissed off at Kai Havertz having them chances there when I've seen you not pull it in? I think you've mucked in well. I definitely think you should have scored a chance, but bro, man, don't believe in your thing like that. There's these attackers are hot and cold. They're like, it is what it is. I only really believe in our defense. Rehearse response with the lost puppy dog demeanor. Fuck are you talking about? Okay, whatever the hell that means. Hey, True Gooner, big up yourself. Can I get the link? Deluded. It's been a while. I can't lie, man. I don't want to talk to no one, man. We're not the City's little bros. They beat us, cool. But they didn't beat us because we got scared. They're not our little bros. We're not their little bros. But run what you want to run. Talk your shit, man. 73rd minute. So somebody asked me about the subs. Yeah, thank you, man. Bro, 73rd minute, 66th minute, 82nd. 66th minute and 82nd. Oh, getting hot again. So that tells me two things, Arteta. You either don't rate what's on the bench. You think man are playing better than we think they are. Or this is what I've patterned. This is what I've planned for. I'm sticking to this. And in some ways, I admire a man in life, let alone football, that's what they're on. But bro, as I always say, 90% has got us in these conversations, in games of this magnitude. Obviously, I'm assuming 100%, 90% will hear that. 10% seems marginal, but those marginal gains or those marginal changes make the most in the maximum minute. Darkness, man. It is what it is. I'm big up Talksport, man. They were like, do you want to go for a drink after? No. Going on, bro. Like, if we won, yeah, bear drink. Bear yak. Bear rounds. Okay, you've got your 5 minutes of fame, mate. Shout out. I really don't understand why we were playing with ourselves. No one showed bravery and forward thinking. You know what? They say a team's a reflection of the gaffer, man. Most men don't even love the game they love, Arteta. Football can win today. I don't care about that, bro. You're in the wrong place if you think I'm biting to that. United fan, no wonder you're doing the chattings. No wonder you're sucking off City. Fair play. If it comes down to it, Arteta would select a better coach to coach Arsenal. DG, not gonna lie though, it's games like this where you can question their desire. We've seen it too many times. Mate, I'm a supporter of racism. Well, suck your mum, you dirty racist twat, bro. What the fuck? What's all this idiot stuff? What's this spamming mods? Come on, man. Bare virgins. I get it, it's funny. Just make sure you're smashing the like button, man. Just come on. Like, really? Really? Because you lot can only love racism on the net behind your screens. I know it's for kiki, haha. You're probably holding dick in your hand, but just go out the street and say something derogatory to any white person, black person, Asian person. And then if you are still alive and you are here, please come in this chat and comment and tell me how it works out, man. What the hell is going on with that? What's all of that about? Which players do you think showed heart? DG Gyökeres, even though you didn't nothing to scream and shout about. All my defenders, whether they played well or not. Rice to a slight degree. I don't think Zubimendi was amazing, but at least he was prominent and you were kind of blocked out, but it weren't good enough. My attack hid. How Trossard got 90 minutes, I don't know, man. Can't play same in the final as a league game. That's pragmatic shit. Don't work. Look at City's backline. Arteta had to see it as an opportunity. Psyched himself out, man. Bro, that was total BS. The manager failed. I can accept losing, but I can't accept the lack of proactivity and desire to win. There you have it, bro. Deluded Gooner got motion, even bots are raiding him. Yeah, it'd be nice not to have racism. See, at least funny stuff like this. Kepa wants a blue as a blue. I hear it. You know what? Stuff like that's funny still. Yeah, man. Moderators. Come on, bro. Come on. Love for the super chat. I feel like they are too calm, not getting the balance right. They need anger, DG, man. I don't see anger. Anger is good when balanced with tranquility. They don't look ready to rip heads off. No shirt off today. See, that's funny, to be fair. Nah, no shirt off today, cuz. No shirt off today, man. Certain man are leaving if we don't win this year. I mean, if we win, certain man need to leave. Poor performance. Absolute BS from certain players. But if we are going to learn a harsh lesson, let it be in the least important cup. We go again, take this hurt, channel it into the next game. Jalen, I hear you and you're not wrong, but I'll be real, my brother, because you're here. Man, I ain't trying to hear that, bro. Like, hey, bro, I hear it. You're not wrong, but, bro, we've been saying that for time, fam. Bro, we flied that one bare times, bro. These men are not learning, bro. How much times you... It reminds me of myself growing up in many ways, yeah. Like, your mum and dad are going to beat you, like, beat your ass. At some point, if you're not learning, the beats thing is dead, bro. Like, you're just a bad breed kid. You need help. Like, there's too much of that now. You've had that, man. There's been bare lessons. Like, maybe they're just idiots. Like, these men have had bare lessons. Maybe they're just not going to get 5 A-star to C GCSEs. Like, maybe it is just that. Maybe these men are delinquent. Keep going, DG. Let the truth be said. Maybe that's just the case, man. They couldn't even, bro, not even, BG, not even get a goal, you know. Not even ruin a clean sheet. As I always say, clean sheet, 3 points. I don't know for the Pagans there, bro. City get to say that about us. I feel your pain was at the game. It hurt, bro. Brother, do you know the quotes I was getting for tickets? And I was this close to doing it. Because now I'm looking at it. By God's grace, you win the Premier League. I would love to win the champs. If you're in the FA Cup at Wembley, like, I'm an overthinker. So, like, what's going to happen then? Let's just see how the season plays out. No, I just mean that is... I'm not emotionally checked out, but I saw a side of you lot that I didn't want to see. And when I see this side, you lot have disillusioned me at times, and you've brought me back in like this season, and now you've shown me something. I don't know what you lot on. You need to make me believe again. As I said, I love this football club. You'll always have my support, but belief? Show me. Don't tell me no more. The only ones I want to hear saying all that stuff, like if it's Max Dowman, Wanyeri, Miles Lewis Skelly, Tommy Setford, the kids, they can say all this stuff. I don't want to hear it now. Like, I don't want to hear it. Like, I really don't want to hear it. That was so dark and disgusting. Passes side to side at the back between Raya, Saliba and Gabriel for 60 minutes. And no ability to pivot away from it, Kesh. DJ, I'm not vexed about the loss. I'm vexed about the mentality from both the players and therefore the manager. There was a point I was at TalkSport, yeah, when the second goal went in. And have you ever been around people? People are talking, you're seeing things, but it's like, and you know that you're yourself, but it's like, I'm seeing myself from a third person, like like an out of body experience. United Kai F off, mate. Got to move on. But I hear you, but no one was screaming, shout at the start, Noni, though, man. Like, no one was screaming that. But now, fuck it, still, man. The Saka contract is looking more and more like a mistake with each passing day. Unpopular opinion, but Saka was thinking up the place without the contract. I'm with Saka to the end, but broski, I'm with you in the darkness, but it's darkness, isn't it? Like, we're in the tunnel. I'm looking left. I'm looking right. I can't see. I'm here to. Listen. We'll die an honorable death. I can't see any light, bro. Low key was Eze on the bench, so he doesn't have to play for England due to injury because we need a fit 10 for the remainder of the season. Nah. Well, international break. I might just book a let's go Amsterdam or something for a couple of days, man. Let's get out. You know, Rodri was cold, man. To be fair, YK, you did. I told you first and last trophy for Pep. He has to. Nah, I'm not running from runs. I've never been a runner. There's bare runners on YouTube. I ain't ever run. I ain't ever done no fade on YouTube. I've taught mad crowd. I've never run. Wolves draw was worse. Not gonna lie. I get out of it. S. I love you. Get out of it. This was a cup final, bro. DJ's front line. You have to respect it. One love. Bro, he's better than Partey, man. He was shit today, bro. Man acting like Partey hasn't had stinkers, bro. Fuck off. Shoot me for rating Zubi. Kepa has done this before at Chelsea in the final at Wembley. It's sad because I don't think Kepa was he was mad from the start, but you know, the highlights will show what he did, innit? And I've told man he looked shaky anyways. I'm not vexed at you, Kepa. There's certain things I can't get vexed. How can I get vexed at Butterfingers from Kepa? I know you could do that. I can't get vexed at Kai missing. It weren't the easiest. I've definitely seen Kai miss some clear-cut chances, but good chances or not being clinical. Them chances you don't really want to. I can't get mad at it. I see it week in, week out. How can I keep getting mad at this? You are showing me what you are. Are we ignoring super chats? I don't think I have. I'm really trying to get everyone's comments in. Oh, gosh. Am I still here? Yes, we are. Is what it is, man. Calafiori looked up. Like, bro, big up Cala as well. Just, I can't lie, I thought he scored, man. Like, bro, what did we really do? We never done nothing today. Cala had that chance that, like, he shot and it kind of whistled wide. I'm sure we hit the bar. Saka with that. I don't know why. Maybe I'm lying. It feels like Trafford saved 3 chances in succession. He definitely saved 2. Kai's chance. You can wonder, does he lift it? Goals always change games. But, bro, I'm used to this. Yeah, big up Cherokee. I rate the shithousery. I rate it. It pisses me off that he did against Arsenal, but I rate stuff like that. Same way I rate Ben White for kicking him. There is an element of Arteta's taking us as far as he can. Oh, to be. DG be a great actor. Have you ever considered it? Give me an agent, man. Cheeky bastard. Raya should have started instead of Kepa. Saka right into the ground. Should have started Noni. We missed Timber today, and Eze was a big miss. For real, your squad is much better than this guy, showing way too many defensive in his selections. Yeah, low fat, you're just chatting off, man. My tears, mate. Bro, I'd love Julian Alvarez, but like any signings in the summer, it's irrelevant because you can't play for us today, innit? You can't play for us until next season. For all of the Odegaard needs to be sold, people. We cannot hold the ball when he's not around. He's needed now more than ever. Yo, DG, this is why I said I wanted all the English teams out of the Champions League last week when we played Leverkusen. Midfield back. Bro, that's our only midfield. Like Rice and Zubi. He doesn't trust anything else. So he ran Donny into the ground. Zubamendi scored more goals in a single league campaign, but he's also played as many minutes. Eze the same. Rice is in that weird spot because can't do like when he's there, you do not today, but you do want to rest Donny. When he's not there, we're not comfortable. Brother, here's what is Jamie. One love. He ain't Raya, just boot it. Where you think the mistakes came from? Well, if I go and watch the first one, this is why I need to watch the game again because you're emotionally tired. But with like For a ball to be put into the box, I need to see where it was lost. Raya's fucked up there. The second goal, I was immediately drawn to Saka for Nico Riley because he's made the run and not been picked up. But again, the phases of play. And for a team that's meant to be good defensively, even though I think once again our defense was the only thing you can really scream and shout about. Not that there's anything to scream and shout about. It was rough. Can't defend for 90 minutes and expect fuck ups not to happen. A couple of weeks ago, I asked, would you take the league only or let the season play out? Man, weren't taking the league seriously. What we saying now? Well, I want the league. Huh? I told you, CJ. Some of you didn't tell me shit, you know. Like, we've lost 4 games all season, and the Arteta route gang are circling with no Mesut Ozil, Martin Odegaard, Eze, Marino is problematic. Oh, man get injured injuries all the time. How's the quad going? You ain't ever seen me say that, but yeah. You didn't have to go far to go home is a plus for you guys. Low fat. Listen, you're always here. You're a Man City fan. I hope you're enjoying it. But I hope when you got to for this year, I hope when you got to Euston, the trains were cancelled, man. I need you to have to shell out a couple £100 to stay in London. That's the most you look. Come on, man. You made it. Well, not made history, but you made history. You've won something, innit? That's the very minimum for the wash you're given. Man, let's all unlock your careers. We'll still do it. Big up Saliba. Only great performance with Saliba, Rice hit, in my opinion. Gabriel was all right today. You see Madueke's first touch. Madueke's first touch was horrible, but at least I saw something from you. I think you can criticize Madueke's signing. I don't think you could draw him out today. Saka was awful today, man. Trossard's time is up. He needs to be sold. Nelly can either be second choice left wing or leave because we definitely need a better left winger. I was at the pub and I told people if we don't score by the 60th minute, it's looking bleak. Big up Nico Riley, good player, man. Saliba's out for the internationals. My only hope is that that's a bit of dark arts. I mean, we're good Youths FC, so you might actually have a knock. Still, it's short-lived, DG. We're still in a few more races. Yeah, man. But right now, we lost this race, isn't it? Look, you've got the league in your hands, but only you lot could drop it on the floor. That's a fact. Shit. Now, Ollie, let's not talk like O'Reilly's not a border still. Young MAFC, Gavin, go away. Like I didn't see your comment. DG, we just want honesty. This team are not built like this. Arteta doesn't have it, bro. Gavin, you never saw me say that, bro. Some of you go on other YouTubers and just find anywhere. DG, see the videos of our players being very, very friendly with Pep backstage after the game. It's a different era, but it's still little bro behavior. I mean, it's Pep Guardiola, man. It's Pep Guardiola. DG, thanks for representing you. Manage your emotions well. Did not take any shit from the Spurs fan. Because for me, bro, like, bro, look at what's going on at Spurs. And people don't see it. I actually show a lot of mercy, you know, because I like to troll and run jokes, but that's not me. So if you don't afford that same luxury, okay, no one told you to do it. I'm on to you. And it's all right. It's noted. Because especially on that platform, any else, and anyone else in this channel, City was superior, bro. Like, clearly. Gavin's a dickhead. Has anyone seen DG? Gavin, shut up. You can clearly see me here. Is this AI, bro? Appreciate you, man. Just come back from the pub. Had to sink 7 cognacs. No fight. No spirit in the second half. But so it's like we're all on the same page. We might disagree with little isms and schisms, but yeah, we're all of the same. No corners. I mean, we're third for set piece. I mean, for open play goals, but come on, man. Nah, G, we love you, bro. Big up yourself. There'll always be pricks. Unfortunately, DG, can I be a mod here for age? Yeah, you can. I remain. Comment again. You definitely can. You're here all the time. I failed my G share. She's yet still got a business. So there's hope. Saka got engaged in his class. Instead of resting for games, man's busy blasting that night. Lemonade. You are disassociating, DG. It's all football banter, but in all honesty, you should and probably win the PL this time. I'm here for the banter, but is that rare enough in your drink? Nah, man. I'm gonna go get some soon, though. I can't bother to do reaction videos and all that crap, but it must be done, man. Big up yourself, bro. You continue to represent our fan base with pride on TalkSport. Just thank you, man. All upset, man. Here's my comment, mud me up. Yeah, always here. You've passed it. VAR check stands. Let me go the way here. With great power comes great responsibility. There you go, my friend. Should make Gavin, but I don't trust him when he starts moving mad. Big up Deluded. Weird day. Attacker's fault. I think he's going down. Spurs are not going, man. Spurs are not going, bro. You say you. I'm not gonna lie. It looks dark in it because away from the banter thing, you drew against Liverpool. Liverpool should have probably won, but they shot themselves in the foot. But it was a better reaction. You know, you're out of the Champions League, but you married the draw at Anfield. Obviously, the better performance at the Etihad against Atletico Madrid. And obviously, I didn't watch the Forest game, but seeing the scenes before with that, I thought there'd be a bit of togetherness. Only you don't know why he lost 3-0. I think you'll stay up by the skin of your teeth, but I've been saying that since this Spurs relegation thing become a thing, and I still somewhat believe. I hope I'm wrong, naturally, and I still think that's the case. But at the end of the day, like reality is, bro, I don't know. Gyökeres can be diabolical. He weren't one of the worst on the pitch today. Yeah, they got pumped today. You're not listening, bro. Zubimendi and Rice need a. But everyone says. When I sit here and say we need another centre mid, everyone says, "Oh, I'm doing too much." When I talk about another striker, left winger, centre mid, another even defender, people say, "Oh, what do you mean we need another defender?" And some of us can get vexed about Kepa starting. Some of you can't. Oh, it's unfair and allow me, man. Somebody accused me of saying we'll win the quad. That's cap. Nobody could tell me saying that. Fair enough, man. Lie's got a fly, bro. Oh well. Bro, see now I'm see. You know what was there, people. You see when you calm down, I'm vexed again. Time to come off my soul. I can't yeah, man. I don't want to see Twitter no more, man. About time to Arsenal, man. I want to talk about reset. Man, want to talk about clean reset. Clean reset. I don't care what personal data you got on the iPhone. Clean it up. It's all right, man. I'm the only one in the rave at this point, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, win, lose, draw, A's up, 2-3's up, corner boys in the building, even though it weren't banging. And you know what, Ethan, don't think, I swear to you, yeah, you lot enjoy this. Because if I ever get a chance to strike at you lot's clubs, I'm on it with all my heart. Yeah, you know, one thing, I wouldn't say it annoys me, but one thing I find funny, yeah, is some of you always comment, corner girl, like, so the same username always says it's like, corner, he always comments when we lose, yeah. I need to find the username, but he's always like, you always say corner boys, you man a corner gal, and he puts hashtag hookers. I'm like, you have to hold that one. I'm a fan of brilliant banter. I'm not gonna lie. We don't care about the Mickey Mouse Cup. Great stuff, but man, I wanted to win today. I'm not trying to hear that, man. Well, keep your head down, bro. It may not get better. Bro, why for that, bro? Keep my head up. Never hide in front line. You know, you can never get a good man down. No one's there. Can never let them break you. What are you talking about? Smile in front of adversity. I'm the wrong one. Time for a new device, my boy. I can't lie. We might need to get rid of iPhones. Man, try them Samsung joints. I definitely never said that. This is the problem. I never said you're too big to go down. Definitely not. This is the problem. Everyone says we're too big to go down. We're not. Size means nothing. Club is screwed at the moment. I just think I can see you lot nicking 4 to 6 points. Admittedly, I can. But you lot, everybody that's fighting there, you all got difficult games and whatnot. I did kind of feel, if I was a Spurs fan, because I was speaking with my Spurs supporting brethren, if I was a Spurs fan, I needed 3 points today. You know, like I would have approached the game thinking, and I know mathematically it goes other ways, but I would have mathematically been thinking, yo, this is a 6-pointer. This is the decider going into the game. If we won, we're staying up. That would have been me if I was, thank the Lord, I'm not a Spurs fan. I do think it's going left now. But I just think you lot will nick it, man. I do think you lot will nick it, but I guess you look through the whole league of all the 20 teams, nothing's decided. Obviously, we know probably Wolves are gone, Burnley are gone, and Arsenal in the league. I don't know. But the league's not decided. Top 4's not decided. Top 10, Conference League, Europa League, relegation, nothing's decided. Shame we couldn't see Dalman in your game. Amazing player. Wish him the best of his career, even though he's at Arsenal. If he gets us an England trophy in the future, it's worth it. I did think at one point, fuck it, bring him on. You see, when it got to the 10th, admittedly, it's a no thing, because I do think, not that it's too much pressure. Come on, bro. Like, bringing on Max Dalman in this. It's nothing to do with his ability. It's not fair on the man. Now, granted, it's not fair, but you got the ability. You're the one guy that gets bums off seats. You're probably the only attacker that doesn't piss us off. You're actually going to get the ball and play with no fear and put the ball into boxes. But what if you go out there, you look like someone that's saying, oh my God, I'm playing at Wembley. I'm 16. I don't know how I look at it, man. And that's where I'm looking at the players and the gaffer. This is why I kept my mouth shut when people were arguing over who should start. I saw Kepa's record and it was that. I could have been wrong. Bro. I wasn't screaming that. I was screaming, yo, Raya. Like, and Raya, if Raya made the mistake, I would have held that. If you lot said this is why Kepa should have played, because that's how it could have went. It's one of those things in football, innit? I wanted Raya to play. You make me more comfortable. You got a lot more about you on the ball. Like, you're just a better goalie, innit? Well, man, are doing the A's up to E3s up banter. Arsenal avenged me, man. I feel like Ragnar Lothbrok. You see when he went to England, when he was going to meet his death. Arsenal, man. Saliba, my heart bleeds for you, Saliba.
Let's just focus on Arsenal and not do the points. Anyways, I'm focusing on my football club. Can I focus on Arsenal? I'll talk to more fans and Arsenal fans than you. What are we talking about? Who said we're the best in the world of one?
Yeah, man, don't chat shit, man. Not with this Arsenal fan. Don't, like, bro. I hate, bro. If there's one thing that vexes me about Arsenal, man, go find the weirdest. Like, people go find the weirdest Arsenal fans, and like, oh yeah, Arsenal said this. Not with me, you know. You're not running that one over here, bro. What DG knows about Vikings. The snake pit. Exactly, bro. Vikings is my shit. I love all them Viking things, man. I love all them Viking films, man, and shows and that. The worst bit is we got to sit on that loss while waiting for these dead internationals. Just do things in your life, man. Just do things around the house. You know, some of you, that garden, you know, your car might need cleaning. Your kids have been onto you about going swimming or something. Like, you've needed to, I don't know, throw some clothes away. Start reading books. Start doing self-help. Start learning a new skill. Start praying better. Start, you know, everything, man. Everything. All that stuff, bro. Everything. Just everything. Power is given to those low enough to pick it up, except us. Oh, well. If you're watching, have you subscribed? We're pushing for 75k. Subs been going up. Appreciate you. Like the stream, man. DJ's doing serious content right now. I mean, we've somehow been here for close to 2 hours in there. I don't know, man, but whether you're an Arsenal fan or not, appreciate you lot. The highs, the lows, reaction videos will come out. I'm exhausted now, innit? In terms of, I'm not actually tired. I'm exhausted in that. Well, man said everything I think there is to say. You lot have said everything there is to say. We can all see what it's about. It weren't meant to be, innit? It weren't meant to be, man. All we can do is pick ourselves up and aspire to at least win one of the 3 trophies we're still in. We hold the banter. We hold our licks. It is what it is, man. Hustlers don't start, they keep going. I'm at the point of accepting that now. Like, it's not I'm happy, but when results haven't gone your way and you're at the acceptance stage, I'm here now, man. Sometimes I miss emotional football under Wenger. This is robotic stuff. Gal can't hurt me the way Arsenal do. Trust. Yeah, just about. I mean, I'm very humble, man. Big up DG. Work tomorrow on to the FA Cup, Champions League and PL. City were lower than us, had more to play. Oh, man, I don't know, man. Honestly, DJ, at the end of the season, if things go left, I might have to go to Amsterdam for a week to relieve my stress. You know the words. Honestly, I love football, but sometimes I always feel like I wouldn't change it for the world. I love being an Arsenal fan, but sometimes I wonder, like, what if I was a neutral? What if I didn't love ball like that? Where would I be? Because this game that we love football, it don't love you back, man. It don't. My oxtail rice ate slapping like usual after this result. Hopefully your bus doesn't come through Tottenham when you win the title. Until it's mathematically possible, we don't know. And don't worry, man, we're cutting through Islington and all those kind of things, man. Switch to cricket now. No. Let's go for another 16 games unbeaten. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Trust. People, one love, man. Safe.
Like